Hello, chat. You're back from ad hell. Welcome back. I think I can fix that right now. Let me fix that. That way nobody else has to go through that suffering. I think I turned on pre-rolls to try to fix the music stream. Let's see. Content. Okay, that's the fully disabled spot. Okay, no more pre-rolls. Welcome in, everyone. How you doing? Hello, Danzy. Welcome to the stream. Shall we begin with building? Most likely, yes. I doubt that we will start with enough people, but we will see. I have many lines stacked to the wall of lines. Sure, go for it. Yes, if you have something you need to add, then we can start with building. Welcome in. How y'all doing? What are we doing today? We are doing Minecraft and then maybe Flow Lab? We'll see. We'll see. We might do some Flow Lab. I don't think it's gonna be, that's not the right thing. Popular, but I kind of want to try it anyway. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let me get the IP address for y'all. You have a very misfortunate. I assume you mean unfortunate. What happened? There's the link. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Uh-oh. That's the correct one, right? Yeah, that's correct. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try the other one. It's being quite goofy right now. Interesting. Nobody's on the server. I'm gonna restart it real quick. We'll see if that fixes it. There is a kill bug on my desk. I was writing the 70 line to Porky. Oh my goodness. He fell asleep and got off a stop later. Got lost and arrived 3 hours late because the stupid 44 line takes a horrible course. 3 hours late to what? What happened? Okay, server is loading up right now. 3 hours late to home. Ah, I see. I did something similar once, but without buses. Actually, fairly recently. Okay, we'll see if this works. I don't know why it's being so goofy right now. Is anybody able to join? One 1.21.11, yep. Okay, I got the get fucked up error this time. Interesting. I don't know how to fix that, but I'm trying. You're booting up the game? Okay. I'm just not being able to join it. If I hit join, it just doesn't join. Gonna try a little bit more though. Let's see. This is 1.21.11. Try without the port? I could try that, yeah. It's not even reaching the server though. So I don't think that's the issue. I'm gonna try normal Minecraft. I doubt that'll fix anything. Because that is with my shaders and everything. Hopefully this will work. I will be sad if it doesn't. Let's see. You know what we should do soon is Death by AI. I think they had a big update for it, right? You can join just fine? Okay. I'm gonna assume that it was something with my setup then. Hello, Starcat. Welcome to stream. You thought art today? We're gonna start with Minecraft? And then we might move on. I'm thinking I might, wow, I'm not able to join. Interesting. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just not able to join. Just nothing. But yeah, I'm thinking I might do game design. You can do creative through the console? Yeah, I can. Let me do game mode creative. There we go. Interesting. You guys were able to join just fine though, right? And you used the link I sent? Fascinating. How you doing, Starcat? Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to fix it real quick while you guys join. Alive? Sometimes that's all you can do. I get it. Welcome in. Let's see. Please work. Kind of working. Not connected to the server though. Well, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do when I'm the only one who can't join the server. Interesting. Gonna try one more time. Hopefully we can get it to work. Okay, I'm gonna try all of the addresses. We might have to skip this. This sucks, but I am not, like... I am incapable of joining. I'm not quite sure why. Can I join any server? Leave it on for you. Oh my goodness. hivemc.net. Let me check. Select connection, boring. Interesting. I might be having an issue for myself. I am not able to join any server. I'm not quite sure why. I tried this before stream too, like I explicitly tried. Okay, no, I'm able to join the Hive. And you joined the same way, right, Alaska? You just copy and pasted that in, just like normal? Interesting. Why? Let me think. The link pinned in chat, that's what I'm using. I've never had this issue before. I might not be able to stream Minecraft because of me. Let me see if I can fix this real quickly. No, I don't think this will be a quick fix. I mean, clearly my internet's working, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to stream. For some reason, it's specifically my server that I'm not able to connect to. Here, I'm gonna stop it and restart it one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to move on to something else, but... That's very strange. I don't get why. If we gotta do repo... Oh my. We did repo yesterday. Or, yeah, yesterday. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I kind of want to try doing game designer as well. Doing game designing. I've never done it on stream. Okay, I'm starting it one more time. We'll see. I can still fill in the wall. I mean, I could keep it on for like 10 minutes or something. I'm just worried that somebody else will join and then we'll get grief or something and I can't do anything about it. It's happened. It's happened to me as well. Power of God theme summoned you. Hello. I am incapable of joining my own server, Prismatic, and I don't know why. I You goofed me. You know what? Valid. Like, I'm just stuck on the same thing. Let me see if I can show it. Have you tried port forwarding? I am incapable of port forwarding here. Everybody else is able to join, but I am not. This just happened. Like, it shouldn't be happening. Right? There's no reason for this to be happening. Clearly port forwarding is the solution to all of life's problems. I mean, I have an idea as to what I could try. I could try it right now. Nope, that doesn't fix it. Pause. Yeah, that is a little weird. Yeah, I'm literally incapable of joining. I've never had this happen before. I'm gaining viewers though. I don't know what to do. I can keep banging my head against the wall and doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, I guess I could try to join on Bedrock? That's the only thing I could possibly think of fixing. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna try joining on Bedrock Edition. If this works, it's gonna be the goofiest way to join ever. Because me as the host have to use Bedrock. I will try though. Okay, let's see. Fate's worse than death? Oh my goodness. This is so goofy and so dumb. I explicitly went out of my way at the beginning of stream to test that I could join the server. I explicitly did this. I started stream late, so I made sure the server worked. Why? Okay, well, I guess we have to move to something else. I'm sorry, guys. I did my best. Okay, well, what are we gonna do then? Gartic? We could do Gartic. Poll? Yeah, I'll throw a poll up. What do we want to put in the poll? TV/McBurning/slime/chat. And I'll show this on screen since you guys are probably fed up with watching a waiting screen. Poll, we could do Gartic, we could do Repo, or we could do Flow Lab, where I actually make a game. What do my guys and gals? Transforming a polynomial function will help. Let's do it. Let's make a polynomial. I made a quadratic equation solver in FlowLab. Mock, Jitech Natural, those are good. Work on the wall of lines is going well. I'm mildly terrified and pretty interested. Okay, one repo, one FlowLab. I will not do the entire wait. I will just wait a little bit longer, then I'll end the poll. But we're not doing marbles. I don't care. Okay, 2 votes on FlowLab. Let me think. I'm trying to think if there's anything in the game that I need to... I think I can just show all the code. I mean, all the code's public. I obviously won't be able to show myself signing into FlowLab, but... after that, I think it's all good. Yeah, sure. We'll do it. How big of a polynomial can it handle? No, it's specifically the quadratic equation. Because I really didn't like algebra 2. So I made a FlowLab thing that just did the quadratic equation. So that way I didn't have to. I mean, if you understand it well enough to program it from scratch without any help. Like, this wasn't like I looked up the equation and did it all. I could do it all from memory. Okay. Boink. Okay, I think we're here. Let's do, what should the title be? My mobile game. I guess I could do something like this, right? And then what category would we be? Game dev? Would it be programming? Will we be programming? Coding? What category is it? Does anybody know what category? Is there a programming category? I've never done this before. Yes? What's it called? Coding. It's called coding. Okay, coding. There is a category for development. Okay. I see programming factory with 37 followers. That's all I see. Basic oh, do I have to do do I have to do the language I'm coding in? Python? There's not one for Python. Is there one for Godot? No. What category is it? Do I really have to go check Twitch? What category is coding? Let me use this to just look up coding. Software and game development. That's what it's called. Okay. Software and game development. There we go. Okay, we're on the right category now. Okay. Now we're here. Okay. Let me turn off the music actually. Let me slap the music over here. And let's talk. Let's talk about what this game is. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I assume most of you have. But I'll just show you the basics of the game real quick. Leave it at a pulse stun. That's something I might add today. Oh, let me send the link actually. Let me send the link in chat, so in case you want to play it, you can. There you go. Someone pinned that. Okay, by the way, I did not compose this music. As much as I would like to. Okay, this is the leaderboard, and then I'll turn on these controls. I'm also going to turn the audio down, so that way you guys can actually hear me. And I can hear me. Okay, is that all good? Okay, I'll show you the game. When I hit start, it is simply a little game where you have a little sphere, and you can collect other spheres. And then red guys will come in and attack you. And then as you level up, let's see, you got to get 10 points to level up. The level up bar is on the top left. When you level up, you get a new upgrade. So, for example, you could get something like Light Beats, which will just summon that. So, as you go, the game gets significantly harder over time, and your goal is to, like, you're on the leaderboard, nice. But yeah, that's the idea. Consider not using default flow lab bars. What do you mean? What am I using the default flow lab for? I thought all the art... Are you talking about the music? But yeah, so that's the code right now. The stuff I want to add, I need to get like Notepad out or something. The stuff I want to add today, if we're gonna actually be doing this, custom styled bars for XP. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let me write that down. I hadn't even thought of doing that. I'm gonna make a Notepad thing, and then if you guys want to, I will show you it on screen. Let me just close all this stuff real quick. Okay. Let's think. I'm gonna call it, okay, turrets, stun, health, custom, HP, and XP bars. The first thing you do, you make custom bars. Interesting. I almost never do, simply because I haven't had a need to. I don't think it looks too bad. But yeah, you're right that I might be able to do it. Especially because it's a simplistic game, though. It makes sense. But yeah, okay, so first thing I want to do is, if we go to the leaderboard, and let me mute the game real quick. If we go to the leaderboard right now, we have all these scores. So, here's the issue I'm hitting. After you figure out how to play the game, as you can tell with Toy Spooky's score and my score, after you figure out how to play the game and what the correct plan is for winning, you just win. Like, it's not too hard. The game is very easy. One of the issues that I'm having is after you get to around 500 to 700 points, you get so many upgrades that, like, everything's going to be capped out. So my goal to fix that is simply to just add more upgrades. And also maybe reprogram stuff when it gets higher level. Also, if you don't know, here, I'll show you this actually right now. If you get to 300 points, you get this, which is power up, which will then get you a special power. So this one is simply a magic bolt, and then we have a few more, right? Okay, supernova. Supernova does this. And then I have one more, which is the abstract array. So if I hit play, okay, no more abstract array, abstract array. And then abstract array will just do this. That's pretty cool. Those are the 3 activatable abilities. I also want to come up with some more activatable abilities ideas, and I'll show you how I'm doing that in a second. But first, I want to make a turret. So let's talk about how I'm going to do that. I think... Oh yeah, and I have a new enemy. I'm wanting to add... Oh, I added this on the wrong level. Oh my. That's a lot of stuff. My old uploads for itch. Okay. I was worried I was going to get blasted with a login screen and dox myself, but okay. I think this is all good. Do I have to full screen? Ah, there we go. Missions. This is pretty cool looking, actually. Did I immediately die? Uh-oh. Go to garage? Okay. I think I need to refresh the game. I think I broke something. The loading screen's cool, though. Rest doesn't work. Okay. So this is a work in progress. Okay, let's go garage. Oh my, there are a lot of things I'm looking at. Test? Test? Ah, I see. Okay, so yeah, I see your extra health bar. Why am I taking damage over time? Anyways, oh, they're enemies. That's cool. you have ammunition? Interesting. Okay. So, I do see that you have your own custom health bar. Actually, having something like that might be pretty cool, having a health bar, like, right here. That could be pretty cool. I'm open to that idea. But yeah, let's see. I really want to make a turret. I'm also making this. So after you get to about 700 seconds, I want to start making things that will spawn, as just environmental hazards. It might be a flow lab update issue. Oh yeah, you might need a version yours. That stuff always sucks. But yeah, I'm also going to be making some hazards. And then I have an idea for a game that I don't want to spoil until I start making it. It's a really, really fun idea. You won't expect it. But for now, I gotta figure out what in the world looks like a turret in this game. What in the world would look like a turret? I kind of want them to be yellow. What am I making? I am making the mobile game that I just described, but I'm trying to figure out how I make a turret. A sentry. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. I kind of want to make it like an abstract shape almost. Not a sentry shape, but I can't think of, like, it's all light themed. You added so many lines that you ran out of lines. Let me check prismatic thing. Okay. Good. Browser. Okay. What is this? You put so many of your stuff on itch. So many of your games. I haven't done any of that. Oh my goodness, that is loud. Let me... What is... Okay. Interesting. I think this is your health bar, but that's a pretty cool health bar. I have no clue what I'm doing in this game. Oh, I see. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Q. Oh, I see, I understand. Yeah, no, I like your health bars. I've just never done that before. Like, no, I've done that with Frog Fury, that's it. You can move on to tram lines. Oh my. What would be an abstract shape that would represent a turret? Like, I could do a hexagon. What would have a point, not a triangle? Triangles are going to be enemies. Yeah, the basic game theory. It's like basic shape theory. An apple. Like, just an apple. Yeah, I do not want to do this. So let me... I'll just grab this yellow. Delete it all. Everyone skip the dialogue, and then they would complain that the flow jam theme was the present. I didn't even know I skipped the dialogue until after the dialogue was done. Honestly, there was like no delay. If you had a delay where you can't click until like half a second after, then that would... Like, I just found out that clicking did something, then I clicked a whole bunch, and then it was gone, and I couldn't go back. Apples are green, not yellow. But they're already green enemies and green healing orbs. I need a color. Maybe blue? You think blue, like this color, would work better? It should be yellow or blue. That would make most sense. Having blue for allies would make sense. I think yellow would make the most sense, though, because yellow is what your attacks are. Right, because we could do a hexagon. We could do a square, maybe? A diamond? A Pepsi Man ally. I don't know if you understand what we're doing. Okay, let's think about the hexagon. Oh, I need to add that as an ability now, Prismatic. You know it. You know it. What if you could summon the hexagon thing around you so the enemies have to complete it to get to you? That would be so cool. Hexagons or bestagons? What about light? What are some shapes that are related to light, right? We have this, right? That's the basic shape. Hexagon. Sphere, but spheres are everything else. Everything else is a sphere. Apple. Why apple? Like, that doesn't... I don't understand. I can give you... Prism spreading light. I was thinking that as well. We already have an ability called refraction. But I kind of like it. So, oh, let me code it real quick and show you what I'm thinking for the coding. Let's do, also prismatic. You're probably going to yell at me for how unoptimized my code is, but I can't think of a better way to do it, so this is how I'm doing it. Start. Set. Boink. Let's do closest. Don't worry, yours sucks too. Good. It all sucks together. Fruit is life, apple fruit, but it's not a healing item. It's a damage item. Let me just show you what I wanted to do. Parent enemy. We already have healing items. You want to see the peak of your ridiculous code? Oh, you want to see the peak of my ridiculous code? Nah, I can guarantee you, Prismatic, that mine is worse. You want to see evil apple? You're obsessed with apple. It's not a bad thing to be obsessed with, but you want to see? remember this thing, Prismatic? One of the first sandbox game. Oh no. Oh no. You want to see how many items are in this game? You don't, but I'll show you it anyways. Where is it? You know what? I might have to clone this there. And I can check this one. Only 9,008. And then let's check the code. Oh no. Can I even edit the player anymore? Is it gonna let me? Where's the player? There it is. It's so bad. It's so bad. And look, there are bundles with more. That one's actually not too bad. Look at the default run and jump bundle. It looks like a PC part. There's one thing wrong with this code. Can you help me find it? I accidentally disconnected one line. Do you know where the line is? Look at how I did the damage system. I did... Look at this. Ah, it's so bad. Looks like a Greek family tree. No, not an Oedipus tree. Oh my goodness, an IT guy's nightmare. I know. So this was... I made this game when I was like 10, so have some mercy. But, yeah, that was about as bad as it could possibly get. I like a prismatic just died. Let's see. I want to emit this. 10? Yes. Not exactly 10. I forget the exact age, but it was somewhere around there. Like 8 to 12. Okay, this is kind of what I'm thinking for the attack. Let's see if this works. Did you make this? I do not know. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking for the attack. See that? I think that looks pretty cool. I just don't know what shape I want it to be. See that? I like that. That looks really cool. I just don't know what it should be. My longest running project, so it's really egregious. Okay. Okay, Cube Tales 3. Uh-oh. Not Cube Tales. I remember Cube Tales. I never played it, but I remember. Let's go tutorial. Oh my, this is a lot. Oh my. Your guy's British. Look at that knife. wait, is this in the game layer? What is this? Wait. Wait, oh, this is the... Why is the what? Explain yourself, sir! Why is this in the game layer? Okay, anyways. Okay, game controls. This is not bad at all. What are you talking about? Oh. Oh. Okay, this isn't terrible. It's not terrible. Oh my goodness. Why can't I click anymore? That's a bug. I cannot click this. There we go. Let me in. This is not terrible. It's bad, but it's not terrible. I don't blame you, small child. Small child prismatic. Okay, but yeah, I really like this turret idea. I just don't know what shape it should be. You guys have an idea? Like, that's gonna be the center. A star? A star might work. What if it doesn't rotate? What if it's just a shape that sits there? Well, what would it look like then? Would it be a triangle? Make a tank. That would be quite funny. Okay, let me just grab this yellow and see what it would look like if I did a... Alright. It would be something like this. Make a green orb with a gun. Like a very realistic Glock. Or just a full tank barrel. That would be very funny. And you know what? Just to spite specifically extras, I'm going to put a mixel right here. Okay, let's see. Third angle? What do you mean? 2? Okay. What did he do to you? I mean, I can have that shooting, right? Like if I disabled this, slap that into emitter, turned off rotates right. Would this work? No, it doesn't. Why doesn't that rotate? I thought that's the entire point. It rotates forward direction. Forward direction. It rotates in forward direction, right? So, we'll just do that. And how much is gas for you over by the Pacific? It depends on where in the Pacific. Like, it depends... Because I don't want to give you exact prices, otherwise you could definitely narrow down where I am. I don't like the triangle. I don't like it. I'm sure I can come up with a better idea. But, I try to think. It's... Where I live, it's like between 4 to 6. But when I go to California, it's like 6 to 8. It's awful. You thought I was Utah. I'm pretty sure I would get executed if I was in Utah because I'm a Christian. Okay. I'm trying to think. We could do a star shape. Do like a vortex. Like a spiral or something. I don't know. What would be this? What would be the shape of this? I thought he was in Virginia. that was pretty fun. Number from 0 to 998. 2. 2.8. 1, 4. This one ain't bad. You're actually proud of this one. Okay, let me check this one. Let me close Terraria because nobody wants to see that ever again. Let's see. Whole number. Whole number, negative 998. Cube Tales. Okay. Revival of Legends. The Legend of where? I love games. Ah, there we go. Okay, that took a while. You really like this spinning thing. Like, almost smear frames. Oh, it's because you like Metroid, that's why. This is just the map. No, not the loading screen again. Does it spin? This looks like your nether area. A natural number. Ah, natural number. 1. Just do 1. You can aim up. Ah, dude. These guys, they either don't die or they're very tanky. Either way, I think it's just worth a boinking. You already did 1. 2. Aha. I love how lava does 5 damage. Okay, I think I can get up there if I coyote jump, right? I don't know if I'm able to coyote jump. Ooh, yep, I am. Max HP. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I love how I use medkits to increase my max HP. There we go. Interesting. What is the code for this game? I'm a little terrified. Looks fairly organized. This looks fine. I'm a little scared to see the movement code. Ah, that's fine. You didn't optimize the damage code, but that's fine. Okay. Actually, this seems fine. Okay, it's not terrible. That's cool. I never made games like that. No, I made The Adventure of QB. Do you remember that? Let me see if I can find that one. I made a whole bunch of games that suck. Now you've hijacked this stream, Prismatic. You've just made it into nostalgia. Okay, Cube. I remember this one. This one was good. By the way, if you just sit on the main menu, I don't know why I did this. I don't know why nobody found this. I don't know. Look, I was a kid. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. No, this is the game. Uh-oh. No, it's arrow keys. It's arrow keys. Never mind. But yeah, it just spawns more and more enemies, and if any of them touch your head, you immediately die. So it spawns more and more enemies that are more interesting over time. But that was one of my little games. The games that I'm really proud of is just a simple roguelite, Myopia, Project Perk Victory. I mean, this one's funny. You weren't part of that, Prismatic, right? That was myself, Abstract, and Maniac. That was funny, though. And then, oh, what's the other one? Frog Fury, of course. How did I forget Frog Fury? I could work on Frog Fury today as well, by the way. I probably should, shouldn't I? Oh, by the way, I made this. I don't know why I made this, but I did. I tried to make it, this is just a test, this is not a full game. The entire idea is that I just wanted to make a game that would, the entire game was based off of the music. Like everything would attack and move to the music. It was pretty cool though. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. As a tech demo, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, it did work. I forgot about that. There's gonna be like a giant robot Skeletron style guy. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked making that. That was fun. Let me see. Okay, that's good. Just want to make sure I wouldn't dox myself with the names of the games. Yeah, okay. That's all good. I can show all this. Damage boosting through the lava is an intentional sequence break. Oh, are you not supposed to do that? I assume that was like the mechanic. I'll just change the title. Nah, I'll show you guys this real quick though. I forgot about this guy. I'll show you guys how Frog Fury's going, by the way. This is how far I've made it into Frog Fury. Minecraft Logic It 2 bosses later. Ah, I see. But yeah, this is what I've gotten for Frog Fury. So right now, you have a whole bunch of hats. I'm pretty happy with how the hats look. My favorite hat is definitely this one. This one's the coolest. And then we have a wave mode where Lamone is in there. But then this is the wave mode. And as enemies spawn, you can kill them. And then as time goes, where's a star hat? Star hat would be pretty funny. Star hat thing. Star hat alien thingy. But yeah, over time, more and more enemies will spawn, and they'll be harder and harder. About that, guys. I made a competition. The winner got their thing added to the game. But yeah, over time, more enemies and harder enemies will spawn. And I'm pretty happy with how it's gone. And there are a whole bunch of new weapons, by the way. There's like this one, which does that. And you have a whole bunch of things. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has gone. It's almost ready for release. It's not yet, but it's getting there. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to this thing, because that's what we were all here for, right? It could be like a... like an arrow, maybe? Ever thought about the music? Yes, I have. I know... I don't want to say too much, because you guys actually know the people I'm talking about. I have a plan, though. The game you just played, you also plan to release. Okay. One thing I'd say, if you fix it, is when you jump in that game, it's revolving around the gun and the player, and so it's a little hard to see where you're going to land. I'd fix that. Maybe attach it to the player. Like, attach the gun object. Something like that. The physics joint, that's causing the issue. What could I do here? Check my DM. You do something like this? I don't know how good this is gonna look, but I can try it. It's not a star, but it's similar. I was thinking maybe like a light bulb or something, but that I don't think that would work. Maybe a flame. What about a flame? That'd be kind of cool. By the way, Grazer, please add please add the pallets. I desperately need pallets. But yes, I shall check my DMs in 1 second. How does this look? Does this look good or bad? I don't think I like it. Nah, I'll try it. I'll at least try it first. Yeah, we'll rotate sprite. Is the music doubled? Oh, probably is. There, is that better? That should be better. Sorry about that. You know what? That actually looks really cool from this distance. Uh-oh. There we go. You know what? I think I kind of like that. It's better now? Okay. Good. Thank you. That looks pretty cool. He kind of misses. That's pretty cool. I think I like it. We'll keep it for now. Oh, you know what? No, I know what we need to do. I need to make it to where it flashes every time it shoots. Let's do colors. And we'll set it all to 90 at the beginning and then make it ease out. Right out, red, green, blue. We'll make it go from 100 to 90. And then make it go 0.2 maybe. Make it start at 90. Kind kind of silly for me to do Flow Lab on here. Flow Lab's always felt like something I do myself. Having other people see it is kind of fun. Okay, let's see how it looks now. I should have a button to summon enemies for dev mode. That even visible? Yes, it is. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I gotta find a sound effect for it, though. Also, I'll increase the repeat. Let's see how that looks now. Come on, I definitely need to get a summon enemy button. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I now need to make it sound nice. So we've got to find a sound effect. I'm sorry for everybody. The intended order was you fall down that pit, realize you can't go up, follow the path to the first boss, kill first boss, get the wind pillar weapon, use it to climb back up, climb up to the ship, kill the second boss, get wave beam, go back down, and Minecraft logic, follow lava to fire boss, get fire beam. So I just skipped 2 bosses. That sounds like me. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. Actually, did I just get a good sound effect first try? That never happened. That might have worked first try. And I also definitely want to bring the volume down because there are going to be a lot of these turrets. Okay, let me add a dev mode button real quick. Summon enemies. Spawners. I wanna stream like Godot and stuff. I'm not. I could stream Python. I could stream JavaScript. But for now, I'm doing Flow Lab. I do love Flow Lab. You know what? Let's do it in the enemy too. Just because they're tankier, we can try more stuff with them before they die. Text compare, number, and I know there's a safer way to do this, but I don't care. Change key O for summon, if that makes sense. And then I'll make it to where that goes into here. And I will check if it's me burning slime, and if it is me burning slime. I also intentionally made it so if you sequence break and get beams out of order, it uses the previous beams to prevent soft lock. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now I should be able to just summon enemies with a button press. Yep, that works. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable, I think. The fire rate seems fine. Right? Let's see. Spawn a whole bunch of enemies. Yeah, that seems reasonable, I think. I think I might increase the fire rate a little bit. And now I gotta figure out what happens when you stack. I think when you stack, you get more of them. I think that would be the only reasonable thing to do. Also, I'm gonna make them shoot a little faster. If someone managed to kill the fire boss, you'd have gotten all 3 beams. Okay. Interesting. Kinda wanna play that game now. I haven't played, like, any Metroidvania except for Hollow Knight, and you guys know how that went. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, Prismatic, question. And anybody else. How would I make it slowly angle? Because I don't want to use an ease. Would it just be like... Would really the simplest way to do this would be a comparison thing? I think it would be, right? I'd have to do an expression. This one has a pretty simple sequence of events because it's just a path of least resistance. Would it just be this? This rotation? A minus B? Like that? Okay, I'm actually going to increase this to 0 for now, and we'll see how this looks. I don't like that there's not a delta time option. I don't know what you think about that prismatic, but I would love a delta time option. Like, instead of doing 10 seconds here, if there was an option to do 10 frames. I know you could make that yourself, but I wish that was an option by default on the timers. Okay, let's see. If I set the rotation, add, we'll see how this goes. Also, this should be close to enemy. Okay, that's kind of working, actually. Wait. Hey, I got that to work first try. Pretty cool. And then if I hang out right here. Okay. That's really cool. I don't know why I'm first trying everything. I guess I have streamer luck. Okay. And then if it fails that, then we'll do less than -3. That might be too much of an angle. We'll do 1. That'll have enough room to work. Current timer is basically fixed delta time. Yeah, to my understanding, it is. Like, it doesn't matter how many frames are skipped. But I wanted to. I wanted to, like... Okay, that's working actually really cool. That looks really nice. Yeah, I want to have the option to make it by frame instead of by second. And that is currently possible, but not quite. Okay, I think what I need to do is salvage this and fix everything. I would like to put this in a bundle, but I think this is the easier way. It's the better way. Rotation. I'll frame it. You can do a timer set to 0, make it repeat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely possible. I don't want to go and do all of my code and replace every timer with that. I'd rather have, like, just an option to toggle it on the timer. That would be very nice. Okay, 3. Eat forever. And maybe I want to make the flashing a little bit more obvious. 80. Okay. Summon enemies. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Let's see. Oh, it's just shooting straight though. Oop. Let's see. Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because I turned angle to independent here. There we go. Let's see how that goes. No, it's still snapping. Why is it snapping? Oh, it's because it's rotating the sprite. That's why. I might have to do my own arctan. Okay, that's actually kind of working. Good. Okay, yeah, so I need to replace this with Arctan 2 now. Time for this. Okay, it's what? Math.atan2 AB. And this is, so, in case you're not following, what's going on is this point-at block will make this object point at the object. However, I don't want it to point at the object automatically. I just want it to get the angle that it should be pointing at, and then slowly move to that position. So I can't use this block. I have to program this block myself, which means I need to use this. The math.arctangent2, and I gotta find the position. Everyone else felt silent and all of us two nerds. Oh, but A10 okay, time for a bundle. It's definitely time for a bundle. Okay. I forgot how goofy this is. Okay. A minus B. A minus B. That one. X. Right? This is correct. You can spot me. Because you're the only one that knows. You didn't think you've ever actually used the inverse trig functions? Really? You've never used this? Really? That's fascinating. Okay. I've used this like every game. You would actually here. I don't think I used it in that one, but in Hail Mary or Preferred Victory, it's terrifying. The math is absolutely terrifying, right? Because it's a space simulator. And literally, like, all of the code is trig. And gravity equations. Like, just the grid-based movement alone, if X movement is this, then the jetting movement does this, so we're using cosine and sine to convert angles to X and Y. It's rather something. That's all fine. Cosine and sine. Yeah, everything's cosine sine. This little dot right here. The little dot. Where's the dot? This dot. This dot has a terrifying amount of trig in it. Like, ridiculous amount. The water doesn't move in the server. Oh, interesting. It's fixed? Okay. But yeah, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this. So I'm just building the point out equation. That's all I'm doing. But this needs to be here, right? Yeah, this needs to be below. Because it goes from top to bottom. And then that'll be the distance. So I slap the two distances in here, and then I put the eval in here, and then out from there, I then need to do what would it be? A minus 90? Yeah? Yeah, A minus 90. You like how you have your own exclusive med stream. Okay. A minus 90, now it's at the correct angle. No, it's not. No, it's not. That would explode everything. Because it's not giving me it in angle, it's giving me it in rads. So we've got to do 180A over math.pi. 180 times A. Thank you, math. Then A minus 90. And now we finally have the equation. If I slap this into here, this should work, which it won't, because nothing works first try. No, that is not working. Is it? No, it's definitely not working. Okay. Oh, it's because it's using X. Oh my goodness. Why? There we go. Stubborn. Okay, it's still just spinning in circles. A minus B, A minus B. Would it be B minus A? Okay, let's check what angle it has. Actually, let's just make a new level real quick. I'm gonna slap an enemy here. I'm gonna slap this here. New type 57. We all love it. Okay, so it's just spinning in circles. Let's fix that. Okay, A minus B. Interesting. So it's giving an angle. It's just the angle is not accurate at all. So maybe I do B minus A. Let's try that. Okay. That kind of did something better. You know what? There's no I'm making this so much more difficult for myself than I need it to be. I can just set the rotation right now. Okay, that's not working. But now I can test stuff. A minus B and A minus B. Oh, wait, is it... Oh, it might need to be negative. It might need to be negative. Because the equations work opposite in Slow Lab. Because the top left is 0 and the bottom is like 100. So... I honestly don't know what's wrong here. Let me go into my other game with that. What game has that? Trying to think of what game has that. I think... Well, I know... Actually, I know Purge Victory does. So I will check Purge Victory. Player... I need to find it in here. Rad Finder. This rotation converts to rad. Okay, this rotation mathed up high. That's all good. Where is the arc tangent? It wouldn't be in here. It would be in rotation, probably. Nope. Where would my cosine be? Or my arctangent? Gravity. Nope. I don't remember. Let me see if I can just figure this out. Let's see. A minus B, B minus A, X, Y. This is correct. We go here, it says arctangent 2 XY. Okay, A tan 2 XY. That's correct. It's giving the wrong equation though. So if I move this down here, nothing should happen. Yeah. So if I put it here. Okay, wait a second. Is it working? Rooster Rain Pog, I know. I should stream that game again. Oh, it's going backwards. Wait, is it backwards? Oh, it was backwards, that's it. Is that a turret? Yes, it is. Let's see. Aha! I fixed it. Beautiful. Okay, it's working now. Let's see what I need to name it. I guess I'll name it Ally 3. Ally 3 turret. Okay, a turret has been made. It is now time to figure out how I want to code it to work. Okay. Hear me out. I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'm thinking if a turret leaves the screen, it despawns. Also, if a turret is... Maybe not if a turret leaves the screen. Maybe it just goes too far away from the player. But every time you get the upgrade, it increases the maximum number of turrets that you can have. How does that sound? I think that's reasonable, yeah? This is the game design part instead of the programming part. Okay, let me slap this up here. Here. So many of these. I should have just used the message, but I didn't. So I have a giant mouth click monstrosity here. Okay, we have this stuff. Let's see. I wanted to send it to the player, right? Because the player's going to summon it. So we'll do 12. And here, and then the mouse click is connected to this mouse click. Poor mouse click. Okay. I will name it. Ooh, actually, I don't have a good name for it. Not refraction, right? Not candle, because it doesn't look like one. Pulse? What words are... I need to feel like a word cloud for light. What words are related to the light? Luminescence, fire, flame, aurora, neon. Optic? What rhymes with optic or alliterates? I don't know why, but this comes into my mind. I'm not going to keep it, but something like that. Oh, wow, that's a lot of... Sorry, Alaska, I just saw your picture. That's a lot. Like that, okay. What words? Let me just look up a word cloud. Word cloud light. I'll show it on screen in 1 second. Just for me to make sure it's not gonna like ask for my email. Sure, this might be AI, but it doesn't really matter for this. Beacon, light animation, kindled, spiritual, burden, interesting, daylight, lighter. Huh. Ooh, I should name one Revelation. That would be a cool name. Maybe optical. Uh-oh, something's broken. Interesting. I love it when the game crashes. Low level has crashed twice today now. Interesting. Okay, anyways. Let me go back to here, and let's see. This has been quite fun for me, actually. Okay. Whoa, it deleted the object. What? Interesting. Okay. Optic orbiter? No, ordinance. Optical ordinance. I got it. Got the name. Got the name. Optical ordinance. I think that'll work. +1 max turret per stack. Architecture in your game is really important, as you can tell. Like, this architecture is good. It's not great, but because I made it good, it saves so much time now. Okay. Not to be confused with turrets. Beams. Okay, let me think. That'll send a message. Actually, wait, no. It still does magic blast. Gotta fix that. Let's have it send turret. Yeah, we'll just send the message turrets, the player, and then we'll also increase the turret count by 1. So I'll say 1, and then in here, just despite every normal programmer, I'm going to type turret. The variable name is going to be turret space level, because we love spaces in our variable names. Okay, let me... When I add a new variable, also, I have made this mistake many times. Evil. I have forgotten to do this many times. I need to set the global variable to 0 when the game starts. Okay. Game world, let's see. Okay, turret level. Let me get one of these open. Should the turret spawn on you, or should it spawn around you? I'm thinking, like, nearby. I like the healing orbs. I can't tell. I think I do want to make it a separate object, just for the sake of... Yeah, turret 6. Turret 6. Optical summoner. And then I'll just slap in the healing harvest code into that. This will summon an object nearby. And then I just gotta change the object to turret 6 optical summoner. No, wait. No. That would cause many issues. No, it needs to summon the ally turret, not itself. Okay. Now I gotta find a good sound effect. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the music real quick. Let's see. Effects. What would be a summon for a turret? Remember, it needs to be a sound that you could hear like 400 times in a row, and it won't get boring. Just the gun. These are very quiet sounds. I'd rather it be a heavier sound, a deeper sound. Nope. This is the closest you're getting to ASMR on my channel. Nah, these are too... They sound real. I don't like the premium sounds at all. Maybe a beep? No. A damage? No. Movement? No, that's not gonna work. Maybe a footstep? No, these are awful. None of these fit. Weird? No. A pulse, maybe? There just aren't many heavy sounds. These are too 8-bit, I think. I think I need to go here. Computers, maybe? I could also make the sound myself. That is an option. Probably not guns, right? Yeah, not a gun. I just want some basic, like, tones. It might be easier for me to make it myself. Okay, no, that's close. That could work. Okay, I'll try that. Boink, boink, boink. Okay, we'll see if that works. When it summons the turret, it will do that, and then maybe I should make the turret like build up in. But now I need to make it to where when the player. Let's see. I'm trying to think on how I can do this. This is gonna be a little interesting. Okay. First of all, let's go into turrets, and let's make it to where it'll attach a turret. And then it will attach the turret 6. Okay, so now it should, when I press, oh, not that one. It should show up in here now. Optical ordnance, okay. And now, occasionally, it should summon turrets nearby. Yes, it does. Okay. It's summoning turrets. So now, I just need to figure out how to check for how many turrets there are at a time. Oh, yeah, and also I can... I should probably fix this abomination. Okay, X and Y, let's do that. I do like that Grazer made it to where you can now do... Oh, what's it called? It'll tell you what input it is. Input 1 and input 2. That's very nice. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. this should now work just like before. X, Y. Yeah, that should work. That looks way cleaner. Yeah. Yeah, just want to make sure it still works. Want a whole bunch of enemies. And it, oh, wait. It still needs to go into A. There we go. Interesting. Why is it spinning in circles? I think it's trying to get to the enemies. I think it's simply not fast enough. Oh, you know what? No, I know what will fix that. We'll just make it to where this proximity outputs the first object, so it'll just lock onto one enemy and smack that enemy. So it'll lock onto you. Uh-oh, it might not be working. It's outputting the correct angle. It's just spinning in circles. I might have broken something. That all works. It should go into there. Okay, let me try it here again. Let me try it here. Turret. And bad guy. Go. That is the least useful turret I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Is it outputting the correct angle? Is it? I'm not convinced it is. The 0, it should be 90 straight up and like 180 over there. No, it is not outputting the correct angle. Okay, well, gotta fix that then. Very strange. Also, let me turn the music back on. There we go. Okay, so that is working. Okay. I might want it to snap. I think I am going to have it snap. I don't think I'm going to have it ease. Because, otherwise the turret's just going to be so ineffective. Yeah, I'll have it snap for now. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. I don't like how it looks, but it's really effective in that way. And otherwise, it's radically ineffective. Let's see. So that's all working. Now I need to make it to where there's a max turret count, which I don't know how I'm going to do. I'm worried this is going to break a lot of stuff. Let's make it to where this object sends a message when it spawns, and it sends a message when it dies. I also want it to ease into existence. Let's see. So when it spawns, let's do a start out. 0 to 100 at 0.5. That's good. And now, just object send to. I want to send it to the turret that summons turret. There we go. Okay, this one will send a message saying, I guess, death? And this one will send the message start? I don't think I have a start message yet. Start. There we go. Okay, so when it spawns, it will send the start message. And then if it dies, it will send the end message. When does it die? It dies after it leaves the presence of the player, I think. I think that would make most sense. We'll have like 100. And then... how far away should it be from the player? The distance should probably increase as your vision increases, yeah? So, I mean, I could do a, oh, what's it called? I could do an in view, but that doesn't work for camera size increase. I mean, I could try it, I guess. Yeah, we'll make it to where... yeah, we'll give it a buffer. How about that? We'll give it a buffer of 128. That's a pretty big buffer. So when that's done, it'll send a message and then self-destruct. Out, send, destroy. Beautiful. Now, if this turret leaves my periphery, it should send the message death. Perfect. Okay, so now if I delete this turret, go into here to the turret 6. And now we make it to where it only summons. Also, yeah, this delay code isn't going to be useful at all. Also, this delay code causes the game to crash. A function of your camera size modifier. Maybe, but how do I do that, Prismatic? Like, how would I use a function to determine the size of the screen? I don't know. I'm sure there's an equation for it. I just don't know the equation. Like, if I increase the screen by 10%, how many pixels is that? And also, as it, like, I don't know. Also, you can't change the buffer size real time, so I'd have to use proximities, which would cause more lag. Which, I guess is fine. But... yeah, okay, let's get the turret... where is it? Turret level? Okay. And then if... that'll set that, and then if it's less than the turret level, then it summons everything. And it changes the number by seeing how many turrets have been spawned. Turrets. No, death and start. Let's see. Get this one, get this one. Okay, so this should now make it to where when the turret gets spawned, it will increase this number by 1. This is current turrets. And then when a turret gets despawned, it'll decrease it by 1. This should work. I just need to... perfect, got it first try. Oh, that's a long timer. I might decrease it to like 8 seconds instead of 10. It summoned 2 turrets. Why did it summon 2 turrets? Wait, are there 2 turret summoners? Why did that happen? Okay, that would be in the spawner section. No, turret section. It can only spawn the turret once. Why did that happen? There could only ever be one of these at a time. Yeah, let me just increase this timer real quick. Set it to 10. And... there we go. Okay, it can't summon anything right now. Oh, I know why. That's really funny. I'm so goofy. The current turret is immediately outputting. So whenever it adds to one, this number is But whenever a turret spawns, it will attempt to summon another turret. Which still doesn't fix the reason why that was happening, but it's okay. Okay, so that's set now, and then you get it and input it into filter. Now when I run it, do this. Why is the turret level 2? Oh, that's silly. That's a very silly mistake. Every time you upgraded the turret, it would upgrade the turret more next time. Optical ordnance. Okay, this should come in the turret. Turret hangs out right here. Then it shoots a whole bunch. Then if I leave the area... Yeah, okay, it's working perfectly. Now I just need to change the cooldown for the game. Except for the turret summoning. I mean, I could keep it at really fast. I think putting it at like 40, though, would be fair. Because otherwise you could just summon turrets really fast as you're traveling. There should be an incentive to stick in one spot. This one, 2, yeah, there we go. 2 extra upgrades. So max turrets should be 3. You can't really hear the sound effects of them. But yeah, they seem pretty good. I would want these in my run. I would pick it. I don't know. Maybe they are a little weak. I don't think they are though. I think I'd have to play the game to really try that out. The first, let's increase the sound again. I think this is pretty cool. I think it's coming along well. I have turrets now. Yeah, that's better. I kind of want it to be a whooshy sound, not a tick sound. The tick works, but not for this weapon. I probably shouldn't go to the click sound then. Let's see. Actually, what if I did that and then just chopped off everything? That kind of worked. Let's try that. Would that be too complicated? Would that be annoying? Summon a whole bunch of enemies. I think I would get annoyed. I like the sound effect. I think it doesn't work for a shooting weapon. Because it's just going to happen too often. These are too staticky. Yeah, those aren't going to work. We're in what? Effects? Interesting. These aren't even the sci-fi sounds. What are the sci-fi sounds? Can we do weapon? Here, let me turn the music off real quick. I mean, no. That would get annoying. Not ambient. Doors? No. Mechs, maybe? Weapons? No, I'm not adding a mech to this game, Prismatic. No. I like this one, it just sounds too strong. No. Mech weapon sound pack, my beloved. I have almost... No, I've used this a few times. They don't have many generic sounds. Like, the 8-bit ones are good, but generic non-8-bit sounds, they don't have many of them. That sounds good, it's just not for this game. No. I don't know if I'm gonna find one. I might need to make one. How would I even make one? What would be the sound? I just want a low hum beep something. A low hum beep something is all I need. Maybe in robots? I don't even know how to describe a sound that would fit for it. I just need like a beep or a blip or a bloop or something. Button, maybe? Sound design is so important in games. I can't skip over this as much as I'd like to. That would get really annoying. Hello, Starcat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. I don't know what sound effect I would use. Shorter? That might work. I would want it to be deeper. I don't know what I would use. Points? Points sounds like gonna be really high pitch, right? Maybe pickups? Menu, maybe? I am a bit stuck. I mean, I could check the premium stuff, but they're not gonna... It's all gonna be, like, realistic effects. They're too complicated. Yeah, none of these are gonna work. Yeah, Starcat, by the way, have you tried the game yet? What if I did this sound and made it really quiet? It sounds like gravelly almost. I don't like it. Like it's rolling on gravel. I want it to be an effect. Spring? Pop? I might have to skip on this right now. I think I'm gonna have to skip the sound effect because I cannot find one for the life of me. Unless that one works. Let's try that. How am I not getting a single optical orb? There we go. Okay. Let's hear this. And summon a whole bunch of enemies. That is pretty annoying. That's pretty annoying. Because it sounds so common, I might need to make it like have random variation. But in order to do that, I would definitely have to make my own. I would not be able to find that in here. Yeah, I'm gonna skip on the sound effect for now. But I'm happy with that progress. I was able to successfully make an enemy that shoots back now. Or an ally that shoots now. So we have a bit of a framework. I now just need to figure out what I'm gonna work on next. Let me look at my list. Stun attack. How would I make a stun attack? I could make it stun attack where it does a shockwave around the character, but I think that would be a little too OP. Unless when you upgrade it, it just increases the range instead of the damage. Love being left-handed smudging the paper. No, I know how that is. I am not left-handed, but I have been ambidextrous. I have not practiced in a while, but I have been. What could I do for a ranged weapon? Yeah, the turret kind of follows you, but it doesn't follow you enough to actually be useful. Like, if you just run away, you're not going to get a ton of them. It does promote a more sedentary style, which I think is good. Gives you a reason to just camp out. Honestly, it might be too strong. Like, there's no threat right now. I'll check at 75, though. 75 is when the game starts ramping up. I might decrease the fire rate just by a smidgen. I mean, it is much higher than most weapons. Even if I decrease the fire rate, it's going to be one of the fastest firing weapons in the game. Let's see. Fire rate is currently 3. Let's put it to 4. Really, I should have done 6, but that's okay. Blast this down. Summon a whole bunch of guys. We'll see how difficult this is. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Especially because every upgrade will increase that so much. Pretty much all the weapons are sluggish feeling. There aren't too many enemies, right? Like, the enemies are also sluggish, and so everything is sluggish. Or is that not the case for you? Like, I'm trying to make a World of Tanks. I'm not trying to make a Battlefield. I'm trying to make a game where things do happen slowly. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I did make it to where the orbs now magnetize toward you when you're near them. See? They get sucked in just a little bit. I just added that last night. By the way, I cannot. Thank you. Yeah, there is also max HP now. You cannot just eat infinite healing orbs and just win that way. That's how Swissbuki and I did it, and it's ridiculously unfair. So now, in order to increase your max HP, you need to get Wisdom, which is a replacement for Vision, which increases your max HP. So now if I take damage, wound me. Uh-oh. Is it not working? Okay, it is kind of working. Okay, I believe that my max HP should be 11 now, yeah? Yeah, I believe it does. Black hole upgrade that increases magnetism range. I agree on that, Prismatic, but then I'd have to figure out what would be... Like, why would you ever pick that? Think about it. Why would you ever pick black hole over literally anything else? I cannot think of a reason. I like the idea, but if there is that, there would have to be like a power-up that makes it to where when you grab an item, it it gives you an attack damage buff or something. Synergy with Healing Harvest? Really? I know you find it really difficult to grab the healing orbs. I don't find it, like, impossible. A lot of people have complained about that, though. Like, it's not just you. It's like 9 out of 10 people who have played my game, who I've talked to, have told me that it's really hard to grab the healing harvest orb. I just don't find it difficult, but that's also because I play my game way too much. Or I understand my game more. Oh, what was it going to change? Oh, yes, the HP. HP was not working. Okay, let's see. That's the health. Oh, yeah, wait. Did I just completely forget to re-add? I think I completely forgot to re-add max HP. That's silly. Okay, well, let me grab this then. That's very goofy. Also, when max HP is changed, I do want it to send a message. Actually, we'll just have done get the HP. We'll have done. Whenever you get any upgrade, it will check for an update for your health. Okay. So it'll get this, it'll set, and then it'll go in, and then if you are greater than your max HP, then it will set your health to your max HP. Okay, set. And also, yeah, actually that's just fine. Okay. So now there should be max HP. If I grab Healing Harvest, then I take damage. Actually, no, I need to first get an orb. Okay, I take it, and then I should go down to 9. Okay, it's working. Then I summon this. I summon that. There it is. Okay, now my max HP should be increased. Okay, I should have 12 max HP. I believe that's working. That looks smaller to me. The health bar up here. Okay, let me take 10 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I have 12 health now. 12 or more. That is working correctly. Okay, cool. Okay, max HP now works. This is actually going very well. I'm getting a lot of progress done. Okay, some sort of stun attack. What would stun? I could make it an activatable ability. That would mean you'd have to get it really far into the game to get it. You'd have to make it to 5 minutes. But I'm not opposed to that. How would I even do it? I mean, I guess I could disable all the enemies, right? Make it to where you can even run through them. I can make it to where you can stun all the little ones easier than you can stun all the big ones, maybe. Because we have Magic Bolt, Bead, Turret, Mines, Flash, and Beacon. I could make a new attack that stuns. If I made a new attack that stuns, what would it be? Bolt, Beads, Mine, Flash, Beacon, Brilliance, Rays. Array would be kind of interesting. Not a laser or anything, that's the Magic Bolt. It could be an aura. It could be a pulse outward, maybe. But if it did a pulse, it would be pretty OP, wouldn't it? Pulse outward would be... You know what? I don't have a pulse attack yet. I should try it. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna try to do the pulse attack, and then I'll probably call it there for stream. Simply because we don't have enough people to go to a new game. And I'm not quite sure what else to do. And I'm feeling pretty hungry. Maybe I filled the circle with the yellow? I mean, what other colors would I do? Like a aquamarine? Seems correct. What if I do this as the Aurora attack? I could do an Aurora here. Everybody would be mad at me for Mixels, but I think I'd see that as a pro, not a con. One, two, like that. No. And then just have this ring grow. Like, just use the size percentage thing. Hopefully that'll work correctly with hitboxes. I think it will. Full-up sprite editor is really sophisticated. Like, I was even trying Game Maker Studios one, and it is not as good. It is pretty impressive how well Graythrow has done for this. Why am I not able to use the hand? Okay, well, Graythrow's not working now, so that's fun. Let's see. I'm gonna put the ring of pixels around here. I kind of want to make it... Oh, you know what? What if it changes color? What if it starts this color, but it's like flashing between this and purple? That would be really cool, actually. Maybe we could get a power-up that makes it change to a different color. Or maybe it changes color as it gets weaker. As a blue and purple enjoyer, I approve. I think it's aquamarine and like vibrant magenta would work maybe. I mean, I guess I could just do an always. I mean, what color? What would I even do though? Like, how would I do this? Would I make it start gray, or would I make it this color and then make it like? Should I change this to be gray or? So obviously we'd be doing colors. Also, what is blending? Okay. I've almost never used blending, but I think it might be useful here. Maybe have it change the red value? Okay, let's just try this and see what happens. 100 to 0. Starts with white, Eve between teal and magenta. But how would I... How? How? How would I find magenta? I guess I could just use a website. It's a little boring, but might be the right way to go. Also, I'm sure I got like 1 pixel off and somebody will lose their mind over it. Let's see. I'll do this, and then copy this. Delete it, paste, paste. Okay. It is white now. As it should be. Don't take that out of context. Okay. I now face between red. Okay, that's actually looking really cool. Wait a second. Okay. It's I don't know what to do from here, but this is a good start. I guess we do reds, right? Red's next. So when this is done, it starts this one as well. I do not know how to make this look good in like terms of coding. Why is changing the red value making it look blue? Oh, because green and blue are still at max, that's why. Okay, so that's doing that. Oh, I know what to do. We make it to where when it does that, it also eases this from 100... No, from 0 to 100 for every other color. And then, when that's done, it does that. When that's done, it does the reverse. Oh, that is... Oh, okay. That's good progress. Now, 60. That's too red, I think. Keep blue the same. What, you're thinking, like, don't touch blue and only touch the other colors? Or only touch green? That could work. That's pretty cool looking. I think it's too neon pink. I don't know how it would make it less pink. Making it less red, right? So I guess, like, making it go to 80 instead? That seems to make sense. That's pretty cool looking. But it's going too green. I guess that's also an easy fix. I guess I just change this to 80. That's pretty good looking. I really like that. Do you think that's good? That's really close to perfect, if not perfect. Let me see what I can do with the blending too. Yeah, I might use a shader for it to make it. This is add. What does green do? Let's see what this looks like. Add subtract multiply screen. Show me how this works. Whoa, what is that? That's 0. Okay, 0 does that. Wait, what sprite did he start with? Wait, did he draw that? What? How is that so blurry? I'm trying to figure out why that's blurry in the background. What do you do to make that happen? And also, the ring should probably, like, fade over time in color. I'm sorry, in alpha, right? So, okay, I have a plan. I don't know how I'm going to execute all of the plans, but it's working. So start out. Let's make this 5 seconds. And then when it's done, it gets destroyed. Not 5 seconds. That's way too long. 2 seconds. 100 to 0. Okay. I mean, I guess the upgrade could increase the length of its existence, right? So like 5 would do that. That's pretty cool looking. I think everything needs to be 0.5. Okay, let's try that. It's a little bit seizure-inducing, but it looks really cool. I now just need to figure out this blend thing. Okay, first of all, let me make it non-solid, but collidable. Polygon shape. And now let's see how it interacts with the enemies. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I just want it to be blurry now. That would probably be a shader, I'd guess. This object only. Blur. That is really, really hard on the eyes. What? That is really hard on the eyes. Let's decrease that. What's up, Starcat? Oh, that's even worse! It looks cool though. I agree. I want to keep the effect. I just want it to actually be viewable. 400? Tornado warning. Oh, that sucks. I used to live in a place with tornado warnings. I do not envy you. Is that good? Is that what it should be? Attack 8? It would be attack 8. Attack 8. What if I make... Okay, hear me out. This is probably going to look awful, but I said that all the time with the music, and it just kept working. So what if we do this, and then use the dreaded shader that nobody uses? I use... Where is it? Where is it? The wavy? Oh! Okay. Maybe not like that. I was thinking about like the drop one. This object on it. Oh, I hate it! I hate it! Ugh, my soul feels icky. That was awful. No. Okay. Oh, shockwave. That's what I was thinking of. Shockwave. What? This object only shockwave. That. Use wavy to stimulate the desert heat shimmer. That's cool. Shockwave I've like never seen a use for. Okay. Try this. That's disgusting. Let's make it 70. What would that be? 77? I hate everything. That is messed up. That is... Okay, let's set this to 0. I'm trying to make it start from the center. Let's start from that side. I wanted to start in the center. It's only gonna last an hour. That's good. Okay. So 32 plus 16 will be 48. I feel sick looking at this. Library closes in 45 minutes. Hurry up! I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, instead of Shockwave, what do we do? Retro TV? Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. I like it. Do I do that? Do I do Retro TV? Power went off. Oh, that sucks. Thank you for telling me. Ah! Ah! What is that? Oh, it hurts to look at. It looks so cool, but it hurts. Okay, that just doesn't look good. Invert? I'm not doing invert. Glitch? Oh my goodness, I remember glitch. I've used glitch so many times. I can't tell if I... The thing is, this looks so cool, it's just so difficult to look at. It looks really cool. What is this, actually? I don't know. I'll keep the blur for now. No, it looks so much better with that. I just don't like the grid. I wish I could keep the look, but... Okay, maybe we increase the blur a little bit. I feel like it's only blurring straight up and down, not... This is gonna explode, by the way. Okay, 140, let's try that. Yeah, look at that, it's blurring only straight up and down. That's not what I want. I want it to blur both directions. Calibration, what does calibration do? Okay, let's read these. Adjust the brightness, color shift, dot screen, film, glitch, grayscale, invert, smoothing filter. Oh, smoothing filter. That's pretty cool. We'll try it. And then if I also take the white and then make it 60 and do another layer, maybe that'll make it all come together. I'm glad I read those. I would have skipped that one otherwise. But yes, after this, I think that'll be it. I've made good progress, though. Why does pink mean ice? Uh-oh. It's so fascinating, the fact and the idea that ice can rain out of the sky. Like, it doesn't make sense. I understand, but I don't comprehend. Okay, let's see. It automatically made Mixels right here. Average Canada experience. The game put Mixels there, and I kind of want to remove them, and I think I will because it doesn't look good, but at the same time it will be funny. Okay. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see how it looks as it expands. Because it's also supposed to be expanding. So let's do like a... Just a... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. This is for victory. Let's do, I guess timer repeat forever? I could do an ease, but I kind of don't want to. Repeat forever every frame. Even though I'd like it, I mean, it shouldn't be frame, it should, so annoying. I'll make it 0.1, why not? And it'll increase by what, like 5% maybe? We'll see how that looks. I'm pretty happy. By the way, what are you guys' thoughts on monetizing this game? If you were in my position, how would you monetize this game? That hurts. Don't like it. I'm gonna try an ease. Close. But yeah, I don't know. Like, to my knowledge, there isn't the ad opportunity on FlowLab yet. Not that I even would. Like, if I did, it would be very, very mild. It wouldn't be like the crazy ads everywhere in all those mobile games. It would be like a, will you please watch an ad so I can pay my payment? No, maybe linear? Linear. Let's try the linear. Canada, the Finland of the New World. What? What does that even mean? That's pretty cool looking. Let's try 300. I kind of want it to be really fast at the beginning and then really slow at the end. Maybe back? Is that what back is? That's not what back is. That looks pretty cool, but that's not what I want. I want it to be really fast at the beginning. How would I... Is there even an equation for that? But yes, welcome in, Siton. Welcome to stream. If you haven't seen my game yet, the link is pinned in chat, and there is a public leaderboard. Currently, Soy Spooky's on top with 2,000. That looks really cool. I just wanted to start earlier. I mean, like, I guess I could do this, right? If we did 2 seconds. I wanted to start the big dramatic gadoosh at the beginning. Maybe cubic won't do that, right? I don't think cubic will. I'm pretty sure quadratic is the opposite of what I want. Maybe. Because I think quadratic starts small, right? Yeah. Then it speeds up over time. I want the opposite of a quadratic. Cubic in out. Oh yeah, we are on ease in out. Wait, you're right. I forgot. Yeah. So if I said it... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Ease out? Does that work? Okay, that's way closer. Thank you for that. Now I think I just need to increase the size. Interesting. This is getting really close. Okay. Oh, you know what? Ease out on the... Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to use the same exact equation here. Cubic ease out. Cubic ease out. That looks pretty cool. Hurry up, I got 30 minutes. I'm almost done. I think that looks pretty cool, yeah? So now I can go into the parent enemy and make it... How much damage should it do? Should it even do damage or should it just stun? And how will it stun? I can make it to where if it touches it, then it stops the movement. Absolute minimum damage. Okay, so 1 damage, that's easy. And then what? Like, I guess I could... I could disable the enemy, right? I could do an enable and make it disabled. And maybe change the color so it's grayed out. Or maybe it's wavy like... Wait a second. What if it becomes wavy like this thing? What if I put this entire thing in a bundle? And then I make the enemies look like that. Disable should work if you're using physics to move them. Yeah, I'm just not sure if I want them to, like, slow down or back up, or... I'm not sure. Okay, let's make this go like that. And then that will enable it again. But when it gets hit by attack 8, it will... This is going to be messy for now, but that's because I'm trying to get it to work. And then I'll make it look nice later. Okay. Start with this. And then when it's done, it'll be on. When it starts, it'll be off. When it turns on again, it'll turn off this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so when it's done, I want... Oh, I know what it needs to do. When it's done, then it goes to another ease. This brings it to 80. This brings everything from 80 to 0, and... Okay, so this will... Red will end at 0. So, red should go back up to 100. Green will end at 80. So it needs to go back up to... From 80 to 100. And now when I hit play... Good. Oh, well now it doesn't disable it. Falls through... Done. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see that again in full screen. How's that? What do you think, Prismatic? And anyone else? Hello, Delete. Welcome to stream. How you doing? I'm currently working on my mobile game. I can't tell if that looks awesome or if it hurts. Or if it's both. And that should probably be in the player, right? That shouldn't be an extra turret. I don't see any reason for it to be a turret. Emitting things at -1 speed, my beloved. They want me to verify my account, but to verify my email, I need to be verified. That's goofy. This message will be what? Aurora upgrade. And then this one will be Aurora. Okay. Now, just for now, I'm going to disable it having a cooldown buff. I don't think it should be a cooldown buff. I think it should be a size buff, yeah? Because if it's a cooldown buff, then it will get ridiculously OP way too fast. Okay. That works. Now, I gotta add yet another power-up. And I guess I'll just copy the beacon code, since I copied the beacon code for everything else. Mind healing beacon. Why is there a pillar behind me specifically designed to look like a chunk was taken out of it? Interesting. I've seen some art like that. Also, do you know why this happens, Prismatic? Look at this. for some reason, specifically right now, when I zoom in and out, this is 1 tick. It's way too much. I don't know why. I've never been able to fix that, but it happens sometimes, and then when I refresh it, fixes it. And obviously, the correct thing to do is to complain to you about it instead of telling the creator of FlowLab. Okay, Aurora. Done to enemies. And then I'll say, plus 5% size, maybe? I mean, I have no clue if that's going to actually be effective or not. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea on how I can do this. Actually, I have a lot of ideas. I'm having way too many ideas right now. Okay, so I think what I do is I do... Actually, I already have it set up. I'll just say 10% right now, so that way it's easy to set up, because it should be a quick fix. Okay, why did it delete that? Wait, what? Okay, there we go. That's strange. I see what's going on now, but it's annoying. Okay, now we do, Aurora level, and add 1 to it. And of course, whenever I do that, I need to remember to go into the player code and make it to where when the game starts, the Aurora will be at level 1. Level 0. Perfect. Okay. Aurora level set. Now I need to set the attack. I need to increase the size now. Where's Aurora? There it is. I have no clue how broken this is going to be in the game, or if it's going to, like, be balanced at all. But I think that's kind of the fun of it. Okay, so it's 2,400. That's a lot! Increasing the size by 40% per... That's a lot. I'm just going to increase it by 10% right now. 10% base, not 10% total. A times 10. Okay. So then it will be 400 plus A, right? This is 400. Yeah, okay. 2, a boink. And then this will start it, and start this. Yeah, that should work, right? We'll see. Okay, Aurora. Aurora's added. Let's see what it does. So, finding a sound effect for this is going to be so annoying. Okay, it is working. It looks like the equation even works properly. That's actually pretty cool, isn't it? You're gonna cry? What, because you can't verify Discord? Fine burning me. Welcome in, Soy Spooky. Welcome to the stream. Aurora. Okay, let's see how Aurora looks. And I'll summon a whole bunch of enemies. And I'm being boarded, and I stun them all. And they're still blurry. Why are they still blurry? Can I use a phone of y'all? You are not using my phone. Oh my goodness, this is a monstrosity of code. Let's make it to where done goes to off. Well, it already was. I just don't know why it wasn't working. Done should... Okay, on should... Oh, wait, every enemy is immune. Should have been like that. Actually, would that... Wait. That would be really balanced, wouldn't it? If when an enemy gets hit by the stun, they can't get stunned again. Or no. I know. I'm gonna make it to where it's like this, but then later on, I can make an enemy that's immune to being stunned multiple times. Can you make a new Discord account? You can look at your Discord, but you can't do nothing and can't see what's new. That's strange. Yeah, I would never give Discord my phone number. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I went too fast. Aurora. Okay, Aurora. It forces you to. Why? Doesn't force me to. Okay, the healing's working perfectly. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. I should get overwhelmed, and I'll have to use the Aurora. Get them off of me. Yeah, and then I can run straight through them, and they should look normal again. Nope, they still have the filter. Oh, no, it's not the filter. It's not the filter. I know what it is. It's, I try email, they don't give me a what? I know what it is. It's not the filter. It's the blur. It's when the blur's turning off. There we go. Okay, now it should work. Aurora. Okay, tons of enemies. And then I slap the Aurora down. I slap the Aurora down. I slap the Aurora down. And then I can run straight through them. Yeah! Okay, and they're still blurry. Great. Why are they blurry? Normal, add, subtract, multiply, delete. Right? That's how it should work? When it's done, it does this? You're gonna head out now? Yeah, I think I'm close to being done myself as well, but thank you very much for hanging out, Prismatic. I appreciate it, especially your feedback and you sharing your games. Maybe I'll stream full up again. I don't know. I'll probably put up a poll. We'll see. We'll see what you guys think. But thank you. Beacon, Life Blade, Healing Harvest. Come on, give me Aurora. There we go. A ton of enemies. Won't be a full playthrough of Revival of Legends. Maybe I will. Probably not on stream, but I will probably. I'd be willing to play it. Tell me what happened on the Discord in the last 24 hours. Not too much. Oh wait, it's so blurry. Okay, maybe I just need to watch the code. Yeah, very little has happened. In the past 24 hours, like, almost nothing. I announced stream, and then we did stream. Also, I see that you have the subscription badge now, so spooky. That's fun. Okay, let me watch this. Okay. Aurora. Okay, Aurora. Show me what happened. The shader should turn off and the number should be set to 0. Okay, and it misses. Perfect. Okay, there are enough enemies. Interesting. Okay. I am gonna make it to where they're only getting hit once then. I think that should fix it. I mean, it would make sense, right? I mean, I can't imagine it being balanced if you could just constantly stunlock enemies. That it really only affects the really big ones that will survive to a new wave of Aurora, though. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay, then they should look normal. Why are they blurry? Okay. Maybe normal doesn't mean normal. Let's check. Aurora blending mode is normal, add, subtract, multiply, screen? Like, what? Okay. It's currently blurry. How do you make it normal? What's normal? Spam grader? I honestly don't know why this isn't working, but I think other than that, I'm pretty happy with where everything is. The game is now significantly more interesting. There's a lot that goes on now in terms of building. We now have turrets and auroras, and both of them work, and both of them can be leveled up. And I fixed a whole bunch of bugs. Beautiful. I think next time, if I do this on stream, or maybe next time I do this off of stream, I'll finally finish this thing. That way we can have hazards. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the game's going. But yeah, I think this is it. I think I'm gonna call it here. No, my only human contact. Oh no. Wait, what can we do for you? I'm trying to think of any way. Your cat's having a surgery tomorrow. Oh no, I'll pray for it. But yeah, if you guys ever want to try the game, let me send the link. And delete, it's a free game, so you should be able to do it without accessing the Discord or anything. I expect to see you #1. Just to make her have no baby. Okay, that's not too terrible then. That's good. I'll still pray. But yeah, I will see you guys in the future then. I had a lot of fun. I will see you guys on Friday.